Welcome to the Fluffbyte Entertainment System. I'm Fluffbyte, your host for tonight, and we're gonna be playing some games, and they're all just gonna be demos mostly. We're gonna be frolicking gaily. It's Pride Month. Um, we've been really touch and go with our streams. We've been streaming pretty regularly, but we haven't been staying with one particular game or another. Our heads in other places. We've been working on a lot of other stuff and getting out more. And so we had some goals we wanted to build towards before we start, like, as we keep saying, streaming again in earnest. What it really means is that we don't want to have a consistent schedule of games until we feel like we've done some of our other loose ends. Because finishing games creates this feeling of anxiety when we don't finish or we fall off. And we're trying to regulate that a bit. So playing demos and shorter things for now has been a good equilibrium for us. Hope you're doing well. Nice to see you, Evie. Good job making it to Friday. The weekend is here. Hard to believe. To us, it feels like it came really fast. Sukuiga. What does that mean? Okay, so for the uninitiated, this is Emblems, Sunless Vow. It's a visual novel roguelike hybrid. We played it, I guess, like last year was the last time we played it. At least that was the last time we posted a stream of it. We've fiddled with the demo since the first time we played it, especially since the devs added a way to play just the roguelike mode without doing the story. And I think we're probably going to start with that before we go into the story, because doing the demo story, you're kind of in a tutorial for most of it and still getting your feet wet. And it wasn't until after this mode came out that we felt like we really got to feel the battle system in a way that was a little bit more well-rounded. You know, games aren't like movies. Even a short game, like an hour or two, may be a good pilot experience. But mechanics and how they're paced and stuff, they ebb and flow. Some games are still teaching you stuff halfway through the game. Sometimes you're getting a little bit of a drip feed. Though sometimes you're kind of set up and you're sort of left to explore and fiddle with the systems and see what works without a lot of supervision or guidance. Well, this isn't like a super systems heavy game. I think I'm gonna do moderate. It means hello in Mandoa. I have not heard that language before. I learn something new every day. Have you been learning a language, or is that something you already knew? I don't think I've ever asked you if you've knew a second language. I like the... It's like a vibraphone in the music. Feels like a very ghostly. So everything has like a rock, paper, scissors sort of dynamic to it. There's a legend here at the bottom. I have weapon, magic, and spirit. That also happen to be the names of our protagonists. And I'm glad that I don't have to memorize them, that the legend's on screen and I can click on the enemies and make sure. It's like that sort of exacting sort of like forecast system. I mean, you can get critted and you can do crits, but ah! That was my own fault, I read it wrong. You also have to think about the one behind each one. That could have gone better. Let's walk on over. There you go, I learned my lesson. meal? Let's see. So what kind of week have we had? The Tatsugiri Game Jam started, so we've been working on a visual novel for that. First game dev will hopefully have ever completed. So that's exciting. We have been playing a few visual novels on the side as study. Played up till the first available ending of Song of Seiya, if anyone knows what that is. Although this game is more toxic poly, though I'm sure you could find an angle to call it Tatsugiri, but it does have a triad in it. And they're all a different gender. One active poison enemies, and you are weak to weapon. You've got a lot of health. Oh, that would kill. Ah! Rough. Sorry, Magic.
Not to worry.
That voice gets shivers down my spine. It's from Star Wars. I know a little Mondo, some Italian and Japanese. Oh, okay. I was like, I don't know languages. Surprise voice acting jump scare. Do not go gently. Yeah, once more. Oh, I have a decent amount of devotion. Mercy of Valor. Once per zone, reduce incoming damage by 50% reflected back for 4 turns.
Pretty cool, right?
Yeah. This game has so much occult stank on it. Nah, I'm alright. There we go. Yes, of course. The Desert game actually just released a game not too long ago, Angel Clicker. Been meaning to check that one out, mostly for the story. You'll see later the character writing is, it's lip nibbling. What are you? A dormant soul, one attack on the first turn. Sometimes it's good to, oh, this one blows up. So I need to get through this quickly. Do not go gently. Uh... I don't have any more of those. I might be fucked. Oh. Oh, I was like right there. Just barely. I never said I was good at this. Wow. Well, I'm fucking dead. And put the crits back on chaotic. The aura crit bar can only store enough energy for 2 crits. Make sure you use them to block damage with weapons or heal with spirits. Alright, after this run I'll do the story mode. Unless I die on like the first room. Tally forth. This summer feels like it's gonna be memorable. Or maybe I'm just saying that because I'm alive. I got a little carried away. Could have been worse. I don't know. Digital Circus. Digital Circus for us will be in 2 days. We got our tickets the other day. We're pretty excited about that. Like we'll always remember the summer the digital circus ended. There's also Anthrocon coming up. That's a big deal to us. We're surprisingly optimistic today, I don't know why. Maybe it's because we got some writing done. The hard deadline is usually scares us silly and we can't function. This time something's different. Ugh. Head to head.
Not to worry.
Took a beating, did we? I'll get you fixed right up. Thank you, thank you. Damn. Wow.
Pretty cool, right?
I have a passion. They should call that passion for killing. All crits deal plus 25 damage.
A pleasure.
A passion for murder? Magic barrage. So that means a lot of magic attuned enemies. Trying to think of what other things we've been paying attention to for the summer. I mean, there's anime, but we haven't been super current. We have been watching Demons of the Shadow Realm and Witch Hat Atelier, but we've been a little behind on both of those. So we're probably gonna fucking marathon those soon. Well, maybe not until July, who knows? Okay, need to get through that quickly. Oh, that was risky. Whoa. Oh my god, die. Thank you, barrier. Barrier! Dies. Unfortunately I had to go sweetly into the good night. You know, it's funny they say don't fight fire with fire. Because you can only scratch a diamond with the harder diamond, right? But there's still a diamond. You don't always need an opposite to cancel something out. These remnant souls are the ruined gatherers of some ancient resource. Though their duty has been completed, they still seek to collect. When the Herald counters, it will deal 2 damage to all emblems and steal experience from them as well. Fuck. Well, excuse me. This run is doomed. The bell tolls for this emblem. For whom did the bell toll? Seven out of 20, 16 out of 16. The bell tolls for this emblem. Could it not, though? Oh, there's one down here. Oofy owie. I'm curious what bosses look like. Each emblem levels up on its own. Okay, one more. Ugh. Diamond scratches diamond. You would do sets. You have 6 HP, that's not great. A lot of stats that I was not keeping track of. Not just the strengths and weaknesses, but the health everything has. And how much experience they have. Which ones are stronger. Getting used to it. Blue. Oh, thank you, barrier. Yeah, it was too weak. I thought it was gonna survive that. Oh. Well, I'm boned. Because this one's about to become my weakness. Oh. I guess if it's the last one left.
Not to worry.
I'm still fucked because I have emblems that are weak.
Wow.
That might have been a mistake.
A pleasure.
Risk versus reward. They both have agony, so it's not like I can avoid it. You fought bravely. Default.
Fine.
Specchio Plays just
You are
subscribed.
my little
I'm
son,
playing Furry Horrible Death Simulator. What are you all playing today?
Thanks for the subscribleish. We're playing Emblems, Sunless Vow. It's a roguelike visual novel hybrid, though we're playing the roguelike only mode right now. It's about a queer polycule stuck in hell. Sort of. Wow. Really blew up in my face there. I kind of want to keep going until I get the next level. There's no way I'm doing arduous. I'm not that crazy. This one is truly the last one before story mode. Ugh. Water is good on a summer day. that one get killed from behind? I guess I can just do the shield. You're doing 4. Have to make sure that even the lower ones get experience, or else they won't get strong enough. Okay, got enough for survive there. Being a bit meticulous. But that one's gonna... Okay, it didn't die actually. This one would die, so it needs to finish something off. Okay, that one didn't kill. Okay, that was the first heal we used. That one might kill. We actually made it through the first fight without losing a single emblem. Look at me. Okay, let's see if we can do that again. 10 HP, doing 5 damage. Okay, down barrier. Let's see. The next one's swinging in for 5. Let's do the stronger one. Ooh, it did get a little bit of experience. Okay, so... There's probably one that makes sense. 5. No more barrier. Let's just heal. Oh, as much as I want to hit again. Wow, my spirits are the strongest. Bully them into oblivion. 12 sets. 8. I think he'll do 5, and we don't have enough to weather that. And it's good to attack with something that's maybe not the stronger one, if it will take the next hit and be strong against the thing behind it. I think that's the logic, at least. Ah, not enough to get a kill though. I feel like I'm playing a daughter rising simulator now. Except my daughters are the emblems. It's like, I need to make sure this one is saying pretty. I need to be careful, like. When an emblem is 3 or more levels below all others, it takes 50 less damage. Yes? Please? Doubles the end of battle heal. Fine by me.
Pleasure.
I think we'll be able to do this one. This should be fine. I think this game is technically also an isekai. Well, I shouldn't even say technically, it is. They go to another world. Telling you all the background of the game before I even show you the story. Well, unless you happen to be a Fluffbyte realhead and had seen us play it way back when. Okay, we got purple behind. We won't kill in one hit anyway. Nah, that barrier. Purple on purple is fine. Okay, you get your level up. So we're fucked no matter what we do. Might as well keep the barrier on. Nothing died. You're hitting for 8. That's not nice. And you're gonna hit for 9 now. Healing! Okay, 8. I can survive that. Barely. Okay. More ice to break. Ugh. I so wanna risk weapon, but I shouldn't. Sets. Purple, so yeah. Booyah! True sucker. I'm not a sucker. I'm actually I'm a very discerning customer, actually. I remember the gameplay from a billion years ago. I mean, you've been here to see almost everything, really. How could I be surprised at you, Specchio? Would not know of the greatness of emblems. Did I mention it's fucking hot outside? At least where I am. If you're like, I don't know, if it's like cold in Canada right now, I'm so happy for you. I'm sorry for talking about the weather so much. It's just on my mind and it's easy chatting fuel. Just throw it on the fire, make the room hotter and make me scream. Purple. I hate when bells toll. Fucking stealing my experience. Assholes. Blue behind. Okay, that's fine. Well, actually... Right. Whatever the fuck that is. Do you do damage after that? Stop tolling. I can't kill it. I'm out of shield now. Seven. Ugh. Seven. We've almost made it all the way through. Okay, you still have 22 left. Damn. And I still didn't lose a single emblem. Wow, look at me. Howdy, Risk. Hope you're having a good Friday. Now I'm remembering that there is a religious holiday called Good Friday. I don't even know what constitutes a Good Friday in that case, but in the normal case, I guess it's alright. How's yours? Emblems will fall below 12 vitality, will take 3 less damage to the next altar. Emblems receive 1 less damage, default attacks only. Just, alright.
Wow.
Gain 4 devotion when enemy is defeated a critical hit. If an emblem would be defeated, Nigo Gently Ill. Oh, that's a cheap one. Emblems will fall below 2, will take, yeah. Only applies normal attacks. Okay, I think I'm in a good spot right now. Maybe I'll actually make it to the boss. Grow stronger with each counter. Apply a stun. We all move through the spirit realm. What's everyone's weekends looking like? Has anyone seen a digital circus this weekend, or has already seen it? No spoilers, please. Dating this stream immensely. 8. Fuck it. Coming in strong. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Fuck you. That one would kill if I did that. If the one behind crits, then I definitely would lose that emblem. This requires a decent amount of thinking. It's actually, if you play this game, we would recommend you go slow. Even though it feels really good to just slide and slide and slide and slide. The next thing that it has combat with, what it'll kill. Hard choice. Oh, do not go gently. Fuck yes. Purple behind. We're gonna do 8. Hopefully I'll survive that. Oh, got some health from the level up. Nice. Alright. You're attacking for 8. You should be safe. And you'll become weakness, so... You'll become... green. Thank you, healing. That was risky. I didn't actually look at the stats to see if it would survive if I actually use magic there. 11, 18, you'll survive. And then you're hitting for 11. Okay, that's fine. No, 11 is exactly the amount of health left. Ooh. 20 and hitting for 11. Oh, first one broken. Oh, snatched up those levels though. Our fiance promised to take us on a shopping spree at our favorite mall for staying sober for 6 months. Oh, congratulations on staying sober for 6 months. That's a big feat. Let's see, I have 60.
Wow.
And yeah.
A pleasure.
Alright. Boss time. Only took 4 attempts. Question mark, question mark, question mark? Lesser Keeper, Morpheus. Hover to view boss details. I am not complaining about this boss music. Changes type and charges energy each turn after attacking. If energy reaches max, unleashes a powerful attack and heals itself. Purple next. I cannot overstate how hard it is to keep sobriety. 16 damage, huh? About to hit for sword, huh? That wasn't great. Can't wait to get some healing. Okay, I should be able to survive that. Shield gone. I don't have anything that can survive the next attack. I thought. Damn, really hoping for that healing. Nothing broke. Life has not been made easy, but we haven't touched a single cigarette in 6 whole months. It's been a while since we last smoked a cigarette. Though it's not our vice of choice. Sometimes when we see someone on the street, we do think, oh, we could just ask them for a cigarette and they would give it to us. Like 99 times out of 10, people usually will share a cigarette in our experience. It's a bonding experience. Two down, rather. Allow share to be activated. You have a lot of HP, huh? Well, that was a little too late, but alright. Nothing else to do. Go Magic! Goodbye, Magic. Keep those eyes open. Choose one permanent favor from the level select. Accumulate shared experience to gain persistent buffs. Choose 10 favors from the level select to remove from the pool. Pull together your resources to overcome impossible odds. Okay, everything will be a little bit easier because I'll be able to have an emergency heal. All ESP gained will now additionally contribute to the party favor bar. Upon gaining a party favor, choose one of 3 blessings to gain immediately. Party favor will reset at the end of each zone. Okay. I did get pretty far that time. Alright. Now I'm gonna dive into the story after I take a swig of water. Oh, what's in the extras? I don't know what those question marks are. Let's fall into the dream. What is this place?
A tormented landscape.
The hills move, though I am standing still. The ground swims in a morass of color. Even the air is not right. With each breath I take, a fresh grip of dread takes hold. Can such a tortured land truly be real? Perhaps this is merely a dream. One more twisted than I have ever known.
No.
No, I do not believe I am sleeping. But if that is the case, I must have been wounded in battle. A head injury, if I cannot recall how I arrived. And yet, my skin is unbroken. In such situations, one must remain calm and begin by retracing their steps. Surely it'll be no time until I recall something. In the meantime, perhaps I can find an eyewitness. Hell's bells, I can barely think. Did something go wrong again? Of all the ever-loving... I've never had an experiment blow up so hard it sent me into another world. No, it's okay. It's okay. I can figure this out. I can... That's weird. I can't remember any of the variables. No, hold on. This can't be right. Someone must have interfered. Some idiot must have ruined my... You! You're the idiot!
What were you thinking?
Do you even know what you've done? How dare you bring me into a place like this? I must beg your pardon. You have clearly mistaken me for another. I know nothing of you, nor this strange land. Least of all how to bring someone to it. But you're...
Is that right?
Is that right? Well, I should have known. Then I've looked closer. You don't show a shred of magical talent. You'd be hard-pressed to light a candle. Never mind crossing dimensions. Forget I said anything. This weird air is making me lightheaded. For a second, I thought you were someone I... Hey! Are you just gonna keep pointing that thing at me, or are you gonna say something? Pretty sure it's common courtesy to introduce yourself before getting to the swordplay.
Likewise.
I would ask you the same. Who are you?
Excuse me?
Excuse me? I asked you first. Or don't you have any manners?
Of course.
Of course. Do pardon my rudeness. Your love for etiquette is plain. My name is... My name... You don't remember, huh? What have you done?
What?
Nothing! I don't know anything about this. For once. So get that blade out of my face
Is
already.
that so?
Forgive me for finding you abysmally untrustworthy. Earlier you asked if I knew what I had done in bringing us here. Clearly you know something. What is here?
That's not what I... Look.
Look, I don't know where we are, but any halfway decent mage could see something's not right here. The facets are all wrong. It's unprecedented. It's dangerous. The facets? Yeah?
Really?
You know, those little building blocks of time and space? You should at least know what they are, even if you aren't skilled enough to see them. Just why are they teaching knights these days? Let's set that subject aside for now.
Explain.
How did you know I had forgotten my name? Answer me! Okay, just wait a second. It's not like I knew that you forgot. It's just... Well, the thing is... I might not remember mine either. Then all of a sudden, I just woke up here. I don't know why, but it can't be good. Did you say something?
What?
What is that?
Steady.
I do not know, but stay behind me. Well, of course you don't know. I wasn't really asking if you... I would advise against raising your voice again, assuming you have the capacity to speak softly. This infernal beast wants for blood, and in the current circumstance, I cannot guarantee it will not be received. I can take care of myself, you know. We'll just see how bloodthirsty this thing is after it's had a taste of...
That's...
Are you? This! Huh? It just went right through. I know nothing of spells, but I do not like the sound of that. You are saying we cannot touch it? It's more than that. It's impossible. That spells sedates living matter. For something to be completely unaffected, it would have to be... It would already have to be...
Yes.
Dead. That is correct.
What?
How did you...
Do pardon me.
My apologies. That is only half correct. Though this soul has been robbed of the gift of reason, in truth it yet lives. For now.
Thank you.
I must thank you for your timely assistance. The two of us are unused to facing such souls in battle. Think nothing of it. I would sooner waste away than lay the claws of debt upon another person. I see. In that case, perhaps you will honor us with an introduction.
You may call me Spirit.
I'm an inhabitant of sorts, and I have come to request your aid. an inhabitant of the void? You're trying to tell me there are people who live in this chaotic hellhole? Okay then, I'll bite. If you know so much. What the hell is going on with the facets in this place? I can't read them at all. It's almost like someone's covering them up on purpose. Know anything about that, Mr. Inhabitant?
I...
And while we're at it, what was up with that patchwork unstable spell? I've never seen anyone slay beasts that were already dead. They are souls, and I did not destroy. And why would an inhabitant need any help from us anyway?
You see,
It is true that this domain holds a particular affinity towards me. However, that is not enough. As you will soon find, it is not so simple a matter of knowing what to do in this place.
this realm.
The barriers of this realm cannot be faced alone.
Wow.
Wow. Okay. First of all, this cryptic act has got to go. Act? Do not mind them. They have little interest in decency and even less in mutual respect.
Is that right?
Oh yeah? Like Miss Insufferable Night is any better.
Look.
Do you mind? I was trying to get some actual answers out of our all-knowing pink savior. Yes, I did hear the exchange, though it can hardly be called that.
Be still.
If only you were to be still and listen, he might be able to get a single word in.
Knock it off.
Don't lecture me! This is maid stuff! Butt out!
Spirit.
Good spirit. Again, I thank you for coming to our aid. I am most eager to hear out how we might repay such a kindness. However, the two of us are suffering from a rather sudden and unique circumstance. As such, it is proving most difficult to get our bearings. Oh, it is not so unique.
On that matter,
As it happens, I have overheard your situation. Given you are newly come to this realm, it is only natural that your memories have been sealed.
Explain.
What do you...
I am afraid not.
I'm afraid this matter will have to wait. It seems the baleful throes of tormented souls have yet to be solved. Please, please make him stop talking like that.
Listen carefully.
Listen carefully, and I will teach you the ways to protect yourselves. Though these depths are strange and unforgiving, our meeting here is more fortuitous. Now then, as you have already discovered, neither physical weapons nor faceted spells will disarm our foes. Uh-huh. So what's the secret, big guy? I'm on the edge of my seat over here. There are but one way to do battle in this realm, and that is with your soul. Excuse me? You must wield against your foes that which they are themselves, a mass of spiritual energy carved from the soul inside you. Such creations are known as emblems, carved from our souls? I must warn you that I am wholly unfamiliar with magic of any kind. If this soul working is the only way to do battle, then I fear I may not be of much use. Actually, you are an ideal candidate. Pardon? A strong intent is all that is needed, and your staggering ambition would carve an emblem most fine. I still do not... Don't listen to him! What he's describing isn't magic, and it won't work. I assure you, it does work. Look, maybe don't peddle your reductionist garbage while we have literal monsters breathing down our necks. We need to do something now! As we are in a hurry, I will create a rudimentary emblem for you. They'll be weaker this way, but do not worry. The pain will be quick. Hold Hold on! You just don't dip into someone else's soul and do whatever you... Do pardon me. You absolute dirtbag! How do you keep doing these impossible things? Let us begin. So, since we've been playing for like an hour before this, I'm actually gonna skip the tutorial. I encourage you to try yourselves and to get the full tutorial, play the game, be the gay you want to see in the world. But oh, weeping soul. Four. Yeah, we're gonna clear the story mode really easy. Chapter 1, As the Heart Wishes.
Most impressive.
As expected, both of your souls are quite strong. Tell me, how did it feel to wield an emblem for the first time? It was much easier than I anticipated, though no less peculiar. I need only think, and my soul wills the emblem to react. That is the common response. Such techniques can feel strange at first, but with a repeated exposure, one's body may acclimate to a great number of things. Indeed. In any case, you both have done well. Our immediate threat has been quelled, and with that, we have gained a brief respite. I apologize for the rush, but as our time may be short, we must now come to an agreement. Regarding your request for aid, I presume. That is correct. However, do you know that it is also an offer? I intend for the arrangement to be mutually beneficial. Dreamy.
Spirit.
Good spirit. As you say, time is of the essence. Given that, I hope you will pardon my bluntness. I will not agree to anything until we have first come to an understanding. Of course. Please allow me to answer any immediate queries before we negotiate. Where do I start? How about I start? How about you stop shoving your authority into every possible little... Do tell us, just where are we? Adrift in the space between.
Wow.
Oh, that's so helpful. The space between what exactly? worlds. An immortal void, unburdened by judgment, a forgotten gap, overrun with disorder. I admit, I was not even aware that such places existed. If we truly find ourselves in such a realm, why do we not recall the circumstances which led us here? Surely they must be extraordinary, nigh impossible to forget. Such is the fate awaiting all who intrude here.
You see,
The loss of one's memory is, in effect, deeply weft into this realm's fabric of reality. A measure of self-defense against the uninvited.
Excuse me?
A place that zaps your memories just by walking into it? Are you kidding?
That's...
You mean to say that we have been branded in this way as intruders? Have you done this to us then?
no.
Of course not. It is simply the way of this world. No person is responsible. Uh-huh, says you. So what then? We're stuck like this? Memory's gone forever. Poof. In the fullest of truths, no. Your memories have not been taken, merely clouded. They would presumably return. If you had the power to leave. Oh yeah? And just who's stopping us?
This realm.
The realm we occupy is an infinite wasteland. In this petrified sand, stretching feebly beyond all bounds, a lone conductor's stony fingers have split the earth. These jagged, ever-present spires are the claws of an overseer. The void's heart, to which all else is anchored. Spare me the creepy poetry, please.
Really?
You're saying this heart of the void doesn't want us to leave? I do not presume to know its intentions. But I do know that the heart holds power over all things in this place. If you wish to escape, we must find it. There'll be no other way.
Tell me.
Then, what of your own goals? After you've led us to the heart, what would you ask in exchange?
Yes.
As it happens, the heart is also my destination. Its immanence ebbs and flows through all inhabitants, and thus is always with us. That being said, we are held at a distance. As the veins of foliage grow ever more infinite and wondrous under scrutiny, I wish to know more. I need to know more. This megarest of wastes, we are not allowed. This mere glimpse of the heart's truths is simply intolerable. But the way to the heart's side is barred. One cannot reach it alone, no matter how cunning. That is why I have need of your assistance. Well, putting whatever that was aside, how are we supposed to help you? You already know. I'm out of my element here. Or you just want to hear me admit that? Other than traveling together with me, there's not anything special I require of you. That's great, but not a real answer. I'm tired. You try.
Spirit.
Good spirit. In all of your apparent wisdom and skill, why precisely can you not reach the heart alone? Because our foes know my weakness. Oh, do tell. It is not only mine. Thus far, we have been fortunate. The souls we have faced in battle have been weak, depleted. Their power is nearly gone over the long span of their time here. However, the vast majority of souls in this place will assume the form of their opponent's weakness when threatened. Then does that not include ourselves? How will our presence remove that barrier?
It is simple.
While the light of others does not always promise warmth, often it reveals hidden insights. That which one has trouble seeing will come easily to another. In this way, the three of us can protect each other. I see. A watchful pact, where we must each defeat the others' weakness in their stead. It does not sound unwise.
No way.
No! This little group is not my idea of a good time. You, and worse, he's him! That's gotta be the worst combination of vibes in all of history. Do rest assured that the feeling is mutual. Regardless, there's no helping it. To survive, we must form an alliance and go into the depths of this place, to the heart. I know that! I just... Forget it.
Fine.
If we're gonna go, then let's go already. Together. So, you can be sensible. It is an honor to bear witness to such an occasion. What was that? I dare say it suits you. Sorry, I don't speak ignorant prude.
If we are.
Then we are in agreement? Ahem.
Very well.
Yes. We travel together, Spirit. For the time being, it seems you may consider us in your care. And you in ours. Ah. Wonderful. This is good news. I thank you both truly. Now, if you would allow me to access your emblems before we go.
No way.
Just back it up, buddy! What are you trying to pull now? If we travel together further into the abyss, our current emblems will be unable to protect us.
Thus.
To unlock their true power, we must complete the soul transference I began earlier. You know, you're trying to steal our souls. The least you could do is come up with a better excuse! Do not fear. I will merely guide you through the process. It will be better if I refrain from direct contact with your souls from now on. No kidding. If there's truly no other way, then...
I suppose.
Very well, we will listen. Please guide us through the remainder of the process. Is this some kind of night thing to speak for everyone in the room?
In that case.
Close your eyes and turn them inward. Imagine the turbulent sea of your body, filled with immeasurable light, dashed along your inner shores, surges of stardust.
Each errant light.
Glitters as so much sea foam, rent and raved to glistening pieces. The wreckage swirls together, flushed from your every pore. A lucent assemblage, ready to be born anew. You have done it. Is that so? I feel strange. Such a vivid scene in my mind's eye.
Spirit.
Spirit, I felt that. Oh? Whatever do you mean? There is no need to share the credit. All you see here is of your own doing. Now, behold the blessed results of your toils. These emblems have revealed unto us their inner types. Well done indeed. With your souls nestled safely inside the emblems, we now have the power we need to move forward. Though I suppose there remains one final detail.
Just one? Are you sure?
The matter of your names. If they are lost, what should I call you?
She should be Windbag.
In that case, please call them Petulant Wasp. If I may, Radiant Warrior, your soul holds such dignity as a sword carving true its just course.
In that case,
Given that, we might call you Weapon. A strange course of logic, but I suppose it rings true enough.
I suppose.
Very well, I'm not opposed.
Huh. Nothing wrong with that logic. A simple name for a simple person.
oh,
And for you, magic. Your supposed expertise.
Supposed? I take it back. I'm not going anywhere with you two.
Come now. If you take offense to his words, surely the best solution is to come along with us and set him straight to rights.
Fuck!
As the heart wishes. Okay, we have a moment here between events where I wanted to mention just the spirits, communist spirit, I guess. It's no secret that we're anarchists, but it's always hit us quite potently, some of Spirit's lines, and specifically his intentions, even though he's like, you know, certainly wanting to use both magic and weapon as tools. The concept of, you know, watching each other's backs and traveling together towards the same goal. It's camaraderie, it's solidarity. And it's not lost on us that, you know, it's what was it, she, her, he, him, cool hat, you know, having an MB, a girl and a boy all traveling together in a love triangle, in a sort of bickery framework is, of course, really nice character building, and they feed off of each other, kind of like how their elements feed off of each other in battle, right? But it's such a simple, it's like they're personified the aspects of cooperation, of having someone, you know, backing you up. I mean, some people talk about that, like, gay people are either good at math, can drive, or I forgot what the third one is. But math, like, people have had a joke for a while of, like, being a math gay or being a driving gay, you know? And, of course, there's an oversimplification and a flanderization and memification, but I think it is just to say that a lot of folks have, say, deficits and specialities, and it makes sense to work together to support each other with their limitations. I mean, this isn't just a queer thing, obviously. Any group of people can and should do this, right? But, you know, Pride Month and all that. And the line that we were thinking of that is burrowed into our brain is that concept of Spirit was talking about debt, and was like, I would hate, basically saying I would hate to ever burden anyone with debt ever. Fuck that. I don't know. Obviously, there is a lot of ways you can take debt to meaning. Like, obviously, in the circumstances of the context, it's, you know, being indebted to someone. But like debt, as in like owing someone money, that's a big thing. That's a big thing in our world, and that's a big thing in the material realm. You know, a lot of people are, you know, controlled by debt. Your debt gets sold to people as they try to collect it. Debt is a commodity for the rich, or the debt of the poor is a commodity for the rich, actually. And I think thinking about the metaphorical symbolism of Spirit both wanting the team to work together for their shared interest and for survival, but also having selfish aims and having his own intentions. The two things can be true at the same time. And not all selfishness is bad, though we have yet to know just what Spirit's stake in everything is. But it seems pretty obvious that he's not telling everything, and if he did, they might not cooperate. So there is a little bit of duress there, a little, you have no choice. It's like running into some fellow queers who somehow found themselves in another country without passports and without able to get a job or else able to speak the language. And then there's someone from that place, and it's like, well, I mean, I'm poor, but you can stay in my place, and we could try to figure things out together. I don't know, being alone is harder than being with other people. I'm even thinking about the fact that so many queer people fantasize about having a queer commune, and just living in a, like, villagey environment with all of their friends, helping out each other. Oh, there's just something to it. Humble magic and weapon. More souls. Most souls we face from here on will have a type, just as we do now. Each type has an innate strength as well as a weakness. For a start, magic types are strong against spirit types.
Oh, that's good to know.
Innate to an attack. Initiate an attack to see how it will fare. Because you have the advantage, your attack will deal 50% bonus damage. Select again to attack. Conversely, those at a disadvantage will only deal 75% damage. If magic dispels spirits, then weapons must subdue.
Who asked you?
On that matter, if you were to attack again magic, my word, haste does make waste.
What was that? You set me up!
My apologies, I merely meant to warn you that if you were to attack again, your emblem would be defeated. This means it will be unavailable until further notice. It will also lose 1 level.
Hell's bells. Say that part first next time.
To avoid such a defeat in the future, it is important to look ahead to be ready for what type of counter may lay in wait. As for remembering how the types interact, it will be helpful to think of it as a triangle. Weapon subdues magic, magic dispels spirit, spirit frightens weapon. Well, I would not go as far as to say spirit frightens me. Frightened by his fashion sense, maybe. On the contrary, I find him quite rather well dressed.
Oh no.
For another way of looking at it, by selecting any enemy, you can forecast how much damage it will do to each of your own types. This allows a quick assessment of the dynamics we have discussed. If you are disinterested in extra steps, do note that you can proceed more quickly by swiping an emblem towards the arena. Though personally I prefer to take things a bit more slowly.
Good spirit. It seems there's a strange enemy approaching. I cannot tell what type it bears.
Ah, how rare to see one of these battered souls forced to take its rest so openly. You're referring to a dormant soul, a lethargic soul who will not attack on its first turn. They are not a cause for concern. In fact, they are more of a good opportunity. Dormant enemies have hidden types, but will not counter during their first turn. Such opportunities can help one catch up, should they ever find themselves falling behind.
I know you weren't looking at me just now.
Behold, if I attack here, then magic's weakest emblem can follow up and reap the benefits of my...
Oh no, I'm not falling for that again. Pick someone else and make a fool of. Are you pouting?
I guarantee you will approve of this result, if you simply trust what I have told you.
Okay, fine. Who knew you were such a crybaby? Here goes. Hey, it didn't counter, just like you said.
Yes, and not only is your emblem safe, but it has gained a great many levels in this trial of courage. Good for you, Magic. The path of bravery is an admirable one.
I'm no stranger to bravery. Well, I can control all the possible outcomes of the situation beforehand, that is.
Nevertheless, our first line of defense will always be gaining levels. Let's try to get all emblems to level 5 by the end of this battle. Except, of course, for the one Magic has lost.
You mean the one you lost? Well, one's at level 5. If I kill this one, the one behind it will turn purple. That one will die if I do that. Oh! Got so used to having the shield and the healing from the roguelike mode that playing bare-assed was a little bit challenging.
Ah, so close. The next battle may be a struggle. Both the right choices, we may yet still prevail. But before we move on, I would like to address the fate of the defeated emblem. Because emblems are tied to the soul, they are self-regenerative. You may have noticed these restorative effects during battle already. A defeat, however, cannot be recovered from this way.
Nobody makes things last these days, huh?
Thankfully, your emblem can still be restored, just not by your own hands.
Whose hands do we need then?
The heart's hallowed sanctum.
The who's what now?
Lathered in the dust of our struggles, we have crawled to the brink of a shelter, a sanctum. The heart's resting place. Receive a solace to soothe our pain. Come, let us partake in its blessings.
Blessings time!
When entering the heart's sanctum, fallen emblems will be revived. What's more, we will be allowed a single choice of solace, a verdant blessing of the heart's light, only temporary. Choose wisely and be glad for this honor. The heart's sanctum is fleeting. We cannot hear it. We cannot enter it. We cannot enter it whensoever we choose. Thankfully, I am well attuned to its soothing presence. I will note the location on your map going forward.
Good evening, Glacy. Doing alright. Coping with the heat. Abyssal memory? I gotta learn about the bombs.
The mysteries of the void are as many, its pain vast. Sometimes, especially angered souls will stand in our way. These are called vengeful souls. Especially angered souls with unique powers. We must defeat them quickly. This one is known as an agony. It does not attack, but instead builds its rage with each turn. The If we are not successful in dispatching it, it will eventually explode.
Apparently being trapped in a void wasn't enough. There are bombs now too!
An explosive being of spiteful moods. We already have one of those.
Well, there's a few more, really.
As always, do not hesitate to check the references for anything you are unsure of. Sweaty bites or uncomfortable bites. Valid, to be honest. Yeah, that makes being padded sort of a double-edged sword. Well, it's already pretty fucking hot even without padding, so I guess it's splitting hairs at this point. 4. Okay, the Netzel blue? Blue is the Netzel I know of. So I want to have something that will be... I want it to be magic, so I should fight with void. With spirit, rather. Oh wait, it becomes the same one. I'm stupid. I was thinking about what they were talking about, so it was like, oh yeah, they become your weakness. Well, that one would die. I actually don't have anything to hit for 8. Oh. Blue. Yeah, or boned.
Get down! Why did you... What do you think you're doing? Getting in the way like that? You don't have to protect me! How many times have I told you? Honestly, I do not know what came over me. It is not as strange for a knight to want to shield others, but for some reason, I do not know. Perhaps you simply radiate vulnerability too eagerly. Well, sorry, but I'm not gonna thank you for hurting yourself. No one asked you to do that. Besides, it didn't even help. We both still got blasted.
In any case, I will give some thought to how we might avoid this fate in the future. A stronger strike may be needed to defeat vengeful souls before they lash out. Every time we play this, we think to ourselves, is there a way to actually not get hit by the bomb? Or is it designed in such a way that's impossible so that the dialogue can happen? It's an interesting thought. Okay, so you're gonna do 6 damage and you're green.
Now, that was not so bad, was it? We have escaped with our lives, at least.
Sure.
Oh, sure. I don't need that half of my robes anyway. I mean, why not get them blown clean off by angry void bombs? That's fine. They're not cover much to begin with. I can hardly tell the difference, truth be told. Excuse me. Did you say something?
Oh?
To you? I would never. Good. Besides, if this is anyone the Modesty Patrol should be going after, it's probably the guy prancing around in spooky lingerie, right? What's wrong with wearing? His clothes are not. Well, I suppose there's nothing wrong with wearing. Truthfully, they're more like accessories. Huh. So, which is a weapon? You sound a bit confused. I will hear no more of this. We have better things to do than assess the propriety of Spirit's ensemble. Yeah, sure. Don't burst the holy blood vessel. Wicked forbid you use your eyes to look at someone. That's probably 3 chivalric vows broken right there. Knighthood has no such vows. I have looked at others plenty of times. I bet you have. Very respectfully. From a chast distance. Whoa. Whoa. You sure you should be looming over me like that? You might catch my indecency. Tell me, does this distance seem chaste? You... Alright, point proven! I take it back, so you can stop making it awkward anytime. I have made it so. You were the one who brought up undergarments.
Wait.
Hold on. Technically speaking, Spirit brought them up by wearing them outside his clothes. You do know that the under part means underneath, right? Do not worry. I have those too.
That's not what
I wasn't worried about... Your 2 pairs of... Ugh. Look, just forget it.
If we are.
Then, if the matter is resolved, shall we move on? Though our rest has been brief, I dare not tarry for long.
Don't say brief.
Of course, good spirit. Let us continue.
Oh, I can abstain too? Set the level of your single highest level and single lowest level emblem so the average of the current levels +1. So 4 and 8? That's unfortunate, because then it will only power up Spirit. Well, that's how a cookie crumbles. I wish I could save Scum. And it's like, well, Fluff, there hasn't been any choices yet, and it's like, they're coming up. Hold. Weapon stops the group. Luminescent, otherworldly mushrooms glimmer along the sides of the path. It has been some time since anyone's eaten. Nope, Magic declares, resuming their march. When no one follows them, they groan, whipping around impatiently. Hey, I wouldn't touch those if I were you! As if not hearing, Weapon crouches low to inspect the glowing fungus. Though its light is soft, it paints her with an eerie glint as she leans in unafraid. Spirit moves to join the inspection with movements that are light and slow. But as he kneels down beside the knight, he seems somehow tense. He peers around Weapon's shoulder, watching her stony face. Yeah, if I could save, I would save right here, just so I could see each one. I'm pretty sure we've done Weapon breathes in, the scent emanating here stirs her memories. We may have done Spirit reaches out, finger like stalk seem to flinch at his presence. Off stream maybe? I don't think we've ever done magic pesters then to leave. I like because it's always so fun to undercut magic because there's such a tsundere. It's nice to... Oh, sorry. Tsunderes aren't necessarily brats, but magic is both. Though overblown, magic makes a compelling argument about the risks and rewards of the current situation. Weapon agrees that the lack of medical supplies to counter any potential poison is not worth the assuredly minimal calories this organism may contain. We'll leave them undisturbed, she says, rising with finality. Spirit lingers a moment, then follows. Behind him, the otherworldly fungi fade into nothingness. The group carries on. As we proceed, we'll encounter spaces where the fabric of reality has been shifted, modified. Under the stun modifier, attacking an enemy will apply stun to your emblem. Stun emblems have rendered completely incapable of moving, but will free themselves in due time. Let's give it a try. You may even find the restrictions oddly inspiring. Excuse me? I don't think we ever noticed the kinky implications of that. I mean, there are like electricity currents going through the emblems of the enemies. So like electroplay? I think we want to draw emblems electroplay fan art now. That might be fun. Doing 7 damage, huh? Next one's purple. Next one's blue. Next one's green. Gotta be really careful to not get stuck with only active emblems that are weak to whatever's coming next. Nice level up. Okay, so purple's behind, so I need magic to be taking the next hit. Seven. Felt like that made sense because I knew that there was a weapon in the back, so keeping my spirits for a rainy day made sense. Who's the weakest right now? Well, they're all about the same level, which is nice. We need to start playing this game more for before, so we can be sharp during once release happens. So we should keep this in our rotation a little bit. I guess this is how we see everything. I guess this is the time. Dark gloves are dotted with glowing spores as she picks a few of the sweet-smelling caps, bringing them close to her face. For one long moment, she considers their color, their shape. Inexplicably, she is hit with the scent of their flesh when chopped and pan-fried. In this memory, someone is cooking for her. Her eyes open. She need not share the details of this private recollection, but this part, I believe it is safe to eat. Magic recoils. You first! In response, Spirit takes one, chewing thoughtfully. His commentary on the taste and texture is unexpectedly long. All emblems are healed for 2 vitality. The group carries on. I guess I do have to do this again, though. That was fast. Goes back in time again. I don't mind a little friction for doing the scene again. No, really a point in having a choice if there's no finality to it. Have to move on eventually. Spirit reaches out. Finger-like stalks seem to flinch at his presence. Weapon's posture turns rigid. She gestures for Spirit to take his hand, and when he does, the stalks stop moving. Curiously, they begin oozing prismatic liquid shortly thereafter. Weapon raises a single brow. Is that... what is supposed to happen? The liquid congeals into several perfect spheres which roll away into the distance. Great, chimes Magic. That definitely won't come back to haunt us. Something has been set free. The group carries on. Alright, I guess that's the thing I am staying with. It was good practice to do this fight again, I guess. Blue. Green. Green. Ugh. Also, congrats on obtaining padding. Oh, this is our old padding. Thank you, though. We just don't have a lot of it, so we've been pretty frugal with it. We got like a half case, like, gosh, it must have been like 8 months ago. We really stretched it. We haven't been wearing all that much, unfortunately. We'll probably be wearing for all of Anthrocon at least. The fucking streets are paved with diapers during Anthrocon. The piss runneth over. Purple. Purple blue. No. Blue weak purple. Purple on purple. Survives. All right, can't attack twice in a row. Oh, this was about to get... Oh, it didn't get broken. Probably because of the strength difference. Because Magic's strong against Spirit. I was like, oh, I made a mistake. Finish it! Fatality. The piss runneth over. Alright, I think there's the boss coming up. Spirit? Yes?
Well,
do you not see that there's some kind of disruption here? There are all these weird lights all of a sudden. I can see them.
Interesting.
Earlier, you claimed that the information contained in the facets was closed off to you, mangled, covered over. Facets being the building blocks of
Time and space! Yeah, I know! It can only be read by magic users.
What could have changed, I wondered.
Well, how does anyone learn anything? I've been observing you, of course, for science.
A scholar's interest, is it? Was it not you who deemed his powers reductionist garbage?
My word.
How fortunate. It seems I have been elevated to science.
Look, I know a lot. But if I don't know something, I know how to find out. So after paying attention to how Spirit does things, it's all starting to make sense. I see it now. All these tendrils of energy and pinpricks of power.
Most impressive.
Truly. Then you could learn to perceive such things simply by watching. Is most impressive.
Isn't it?
It is true that there are many forms of power swirling around in this void. Some gentle, some not. But the lights in front of us now. What exactly do you claim is disruptive about them? To me, they are but a trailing echo of the solace we were granted.
You could see them as an echo, except way more concentrated. They crystallize for some reason. The power of a solace is like a stream. Those light fades away slowly, but these are more like little stars that shine brighter and brighter before they implode. You know, like a zing instead of a whoom. Now, of course, it is only a theory, but right before these stars fizzle out, right before they start to burn away, it does kind of feel like I could use them. There, look, if I attack now. Ha! What's wrong, Spirit? Was that too fast for you? Need me to do it again?
I believe you have beaten me to the solution, Magic.
Of course. Wait, solution of what?
When vengeful souls bar the way, and time is of the essence, especially angered souls with unique powers, ones that are hard to defeat quickly. This can be our strongest strike. These zings, as you call them.
Then perhaps we might call them by a more fitting name. Critical hits, perhaps? Sure, whatever. I have better things to do with my brain to come up with catchy names. Better things like engaging in simpering vainglory. Yes. You'll now have the opportunities to make critical hits. Look for emblems of the rotating star. Their next attack will deal extra damage. In addition, each type has its own unique crit effect. Magic hits 2 targets.
How fortunate we are, Magic, for your cleverness and talent in learning. I cannot say I would have ever made this discovery myself.
Well, yeah. You are pretty lucky to have me, huh? Nice for you to finally realize.
Indeed. So irreverent we have been. A wise and sicarious Magic. However,
will the rest of us make however will the rest of us make use of this incredible boon? Now there is a question. For a start, you're doomed. Do you even know what a book is?
What an inquiry. She almost certainly does.
Was that meant in defense of me?
When the net star appears, I will attempt a critical hit of my own to ensure my grasp of the workings afterward. Let us come back to this subject. I may have a proposal.
I don't see what else there is to discuss. Knights can't do magic, end of story. Fine then, just show us what you got.
It is time.
Mine was better.
Spirits crits deal massive damage if your emblem is missing a lot of vitality. They also heal you. +1 damage to enemies and +1 vitality heal per every 2 vitality your emblem is missing. When all seems lost, you may still have the power to make something good of it. Use Spirit's crits to give his weakened emblems another chance.
Intriguing. The more dire straits you are in, the more your hidden strength wells up from deep within.
I can certainly relate. Ah, that is a very generous way of putting it. In truth, it is nothing so praiseworthy.
Perish the thought. So, about weapons crit. Ah, yes, I suppose I am last. On the list of people I want to spend time with. On the list of those who would ever choose to spend time with you.
Humble weapon, my proposal is thus. Allow me to access your soul. I will share my knowledge of spiritual sight.
Huh?
Do you truly believe such a thing to be possible? For a knight to see magic? I do. You can trust me to do this for you.
You gotta be joking. There's no way you can't.
Very well, Spirit. I will participate. Then, if you would simply stand still. It is done.
Already?
I'm not sure how to test this new sight. I suppose we ought to continue our battle while we wait for the stars to appear.
Oh, I believe I see. No way, you mean it truly?
You have the star in sight. Now all you must do is reach for it. Reach out. Pull the yielding light from its tether. And it will be yours.
Ha!
I appear to have gained a magical barrier of sorts. Let's test its strength.
Incredible. I barely even felt the sting of the retaliation.
Weapons crits deal 25% bonus damage and gives that emblem a shield. This hardy shield blocks 75% of the net's hit on that same emblem. If the rest of your emblems are weak or in peril, a weapons crit shield can take the blow in their place.
That's... how? Later, Spirit. I want to know exactly how you... Never mind. I don't care. Just remember, the zings don't wait for you. If you decide not to use them, they'll be gone before you know it.
Oh, that's something to worry about.
Ah! Got a little overzealous. Victory. Oh, I guess I completed the chapter. Owing to everyone's efforts in battle, our power has increased tremendously. It is this time I must take something known to the two of you. I must make something known to the two of you.
See,
The more powerful we become, the more notice we will invite from various forces in the void. And those who take notice will...
That's...
Are you well? What was that flash of light? It is nothing to be concerned about. Are you certain? You can barely stand. Please do not worry yourself over me. I am already recovering.
Steady.
do pardon me.
You have my apologies, weapon, and my gratitude as always. But if it is all the same to you, let us speak no more of this. Our previous discussion holds much more precedence, I assure you.
I suppose.
I shall set it aside for now.
In that case,
Thank you. To summarize my words from before, growing our strength is necessary to survive in this land, but that act will in turn attract even greater dangers. In order to balance these two concerns, our emblems should have their levels removed.
Excuse me.
Huh? But how would we still be getting stronger if we threw our levels away?
I am afraid not.
I do not speak of discarding them. Each time we enter a new area, our levels would simply be moved to a separate vessel. I have one such on my person. It is known as a relic of mercy. It bestows mercies in exchange for levels. An item that I keep on me at all times. Oh, I just love when you drop a dubious new void thing on us. Please, please, go on. I'm all ready to hear the catch. Well, it is more of a trade, really. In return for housing our levels within it, this relic will grant us a mercy at a certain threshold. A permanent upgrade. More powerful and long-lasting than Solace's. Mercy is... as I said, a permanent strength in exchange for temporary loss. The mercy of health, wrath, sacrifice, and more may all become ours for the smallest of prices. By enduring the loss of our levels, we'll be given the means to remold ourselves into something much greater.
Wow.
Oh, thanks. That totally clears it all right up. Pretty convenient that you've got something so powerful just hanging out of your pocket, huh?
Come now.
Come now, envy does not become of you. Everything becomes me, thanks.
Spirit.
Spirit, this relic, would it have anything to do with your earlier collapse? Is that something that harms you to use? No. It is alright. This is the surest path. The relic will make things much easier for us in the long term. And for the levels we house within it. Forgive me if I misunderstood, but it'll make things easier for the levels? What do you mean by that? Is a level not simply a measure of our power? A level is a collection of souls. The souls of our enemies, to be exact.
What?
Ah!
And
Then we have been capturing the souls of all the beasts we have fought until now? If one chose to frame it that way, yes. That could be said. However, their capture was not my intention.
If we are...
Within the relic, the souls will be concealed, protected. As a result, it will be more difficult for enemies to detect us.
I see.
I see, then it seems best for both parties, I suppose. Oh, I don't know. Using souls to power our mercy machine feels pretty tasteless to me.
Listen carefully.
The souls would not be used or changed. There's no harm in it.
No way.
And what if I don't believe you? Your track record for soul etiquette isn't the best, pal. Or did you conveniently forget about your mistreatment of ours? I have explained that, and rectified the situation as I could.
Well, in that case...
Well, maybe your explanation isn't good enough. Did you ever think of that?
Magic.
Magic, do tell me. What purpose does your commitment to misunderstanding serve? In our grand plan of escape?
No.
Why do you keep coming to his rescue? The way he does things is not... It's not right! He's not trustworthy!
Is that so?
And I'm meant to believe you are.
You test my patience.
You test my patience. Thoroughly. I am well aware of Spirit's propensity for secrets. But what evil has he done to us, truly? It is by his hand and his guidance that yet we live. Unlike you, who are so proved only that you are wished to show off and twist words.
Not it.
That's not fair! You don't do magic. You wouldn't understand how every impossible thing he does is so wrong. His flimsy excuses might be enough for an ignorant like you, but for me they're a source of jealousy. I'm not jealous of anything! Magic. I do not begrudge you for your suspicions, or even your anger. But too many times now you have needled others unfairly, uselessly, merely as an excuse to be belligerent. Okay then. Guess we'll just let Spirit do whatever he wants. And we won't even try to think about any of it. That's what you want? What I want
Stop this.
is to not waste time with quarreling, and instead spend our efforts to overcome this hardship. We have each other. We have made each other a vow to protect one another in this sunless, hateful void. And I, for one, intend to see it through. Let me not be alone in that.
Really?
You are so annoying. This isn't about friendship or whatever. Or if you're trying to...
Weapon?
Weapon, I see your sincerity, and I thank you.
I cannot say.
I cannot claim that our efforts in this place will be rewarded. I have said as much already, but I do not know what may happen. To myself or to anyone else. Nevertheless,
Together.
I pledge to aid in your escape and in your survival in all such ways as I am able. I will do all that I can to make things right.
Thank you.
Thank you, good spirit. I think that is all we can ask for. You're seriously satisfied with that? And magic. The difference in our methods may be irreconcilable. Please let it be said that I hold respect for you as a mage and value your contributions. For what little it may be worth to hear from me. Why? Oh, why did I have to be trapped in such a naive blue loser and a scheming mystery man with double underpants? This is the worst, but come on, Magic. Get yourself together already.
Fine.
Alright, alright.
Together.
Together. Whatever you all said, I agree.
Together.
That will do. Thank you, Magic, for...
Stop.
No. Just stop talking, please. I'm afraid you know that will not last long.
On that matter,
If this topic is now settled, there's one more thing
No way.
No! Have no fear, it was merely a jest. If you gather as many levels as possible during your time in the void, the heart would surely be pleased. So there's probably a threshold. Whoa, demo mats, nice. Mercy of Health. This power can be activated 3 times per chapter. Oh, that's the thing that we have at the that we use in the roguelike mode. We were already so used to it. Abandon all training, ye who enter. Oh, sorry, I just had to store your potty training for later. Sorry. The next scene will play automatically, 2 minutes. It can be rewatched from the extras menu. Scheming mystery man. I'd say it's rather accurate, little green one. He's more secrets than he knows what to do with. If I'm going to level with you, these past few hours have been exhausting to watch. Not that anyone bothered to ask my opinion. But you know, little mage. As much as hearing you rant and rave and whine and complain makes me want to rip out your tail feathers one by one, we do have something in common, you and I. Like you. I also want to wipe that smug expression right off that contemptible face. Sadly, the boss says I can't play with you all just yet. So frustrating. I have to say, it's got me torn up to bits. You pathetic souls are just so... But as long as I leave you in one piece, surely a little taste can't hurt. I sure am a hard-working gentleman. I think I deserve a little treat. Don't you? Emblem, Sunless Vow. Emblems, Sunless Vow. You have completed the story mode demo. Get lost in the twists of turns of chaos mode, a roguelike mode where you'll face many new challenges with over 100 favors to craft your perfect build. Whew. Well, that was an exhausting expanse. But yeah, that first chapter is the tutorial, so yeah, our whistle is very wet, and we want to see what that crow boss is all about. That moth boss was cool though. Ah, the opening cutscene. Why couldn't I watch that before, I wonder? I guess I didn't have the save file anymore? How am I missing 2 arts? Already recovering. It's actually funny, we went to a garage sale recently and picked up a green wizard's hat. The plants have been aligning in our head lately. Character barks. Oh, it would be so cool to be a character bark. I had never heard that term used before. Thank you, Tayak and Ikaru. Appreciate your hard work. Oh, voice actors for roles that we don't know yet. Well, I guess we don't know the Crow either, so the Crow was one of these. Yeah, and that's about as much as we have for emblems Sunless Vow. Eight hours on a demo. You love to see it. Queer disasters. Mystery, drama, comedy. Huh. That's a character. Maybe that's the heart. All aspects of this game were created entirely without the use of generative AI. Flower Games does not condone the use of generative AI in creative works. And neither do we. You can talk to people who use the term character bark, but it's more literal there. Oh right, because furries. Suffice to say, the two of us have worn a lot of hats over the past few years. We are so happy to finally share these hand-painted artworks, dynamic character animations, carefully crafted battles, and a hauntingly epic soundtrack. Gosh, this is probably like years and years and years and years in the making. Just getting one creative project out can be really hard. Whether you thrive on tiny math, crave an engaging story with endearing characters, or just enjoying watching numbers go up, we hope you'll find something to love in our game. So yeah, wishlist on Steam. Oh? Q1 2027, huh? Yeah, Emblems will be releasing Q1 2027. This for several reasons, including the fact that we simply got too ambitious with our timeline. We're only two people, and neither of us are able to develop full time. Our second announcement, closely related to the first one, is that we have paused development of Emblems for 1 month to create an entirely new game. This was back in December. So they talk about Angel Clicker here, which is a game that is out and on sale. It is a clicker game, and it does have a story. Heaven and hell are in a competition. It's pretty cute. Huh, stripped. Anyway, Emblem, Sunless Vow, Q1 2027. Gay.